welcome to another episode of Nerd Age, where we discuss everything nerdy. My name is Mick, and with me, as always, are my co-hosts, Josh.
What's up?
Corey.
Hello.
And Jonah.
Hey, everybody.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. Our main topic today is going to be the Obi Wan trailer that dropped a couple days ago. We are all really excited about it, so let's get started.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was so pumped, dude. Watching that teaser trailer, I was just like, this is everything I've wanted for so long. Just felt so good. Yeah, I haven't felt goosebumps in a teaser trailer in a long time, so that was awesome. Like, I legit got goosebumps when it was Duel of the Fates playing. I was like, yes, this is the Inquisitors. Just like everything was so sick, dude. I was so excited.
Yeah, the music was definitely like the biggest goosebump punching moments for me. It was so cool to hear that again.
And it was so short too, like you know what I mean? But dude, it got so much.
Well,
out of it.
they combined Duel of the Fates with the Battle of Heroes, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I think we've talked about we've really enjoyed, or I guess I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
The music in The Mandalorian, you know, and what Goranson has done. That's been really cool, but it hasn't. Like, it's not Star Wars music. It's kind of like he's made his own, like, sound, right? That now we can associate with The Mandalorian and the TV shows. But to have, like, they kind of pepper in some of the themes in those, but it's really few and far between. And so I think when that hit, when Duel of the Fates hit, it was kind of like, just hit me, you know, like... And I think that's a good thing, because we haven't been getting that in every Star Wars project, you know? It's kind of giving you, like, when that comes back in, it's like, oh my gosh, yes, I remember this kind of thing. Yeah. I think that's really smart. Like, again, like I'm saying, I'm not saying the music's bad for Mandalorian, but it's been different. And I've really enjoyed it, but kind of getting that nostalgic Star Wars John Williams hit was just, like, sent everyone over the top.
I mean, the prequels did a lot of things wrong. The music was definitely not one of them. That's one of the best things.
I mean, it's just an example
of
how
the best
amazing
things about the prequels.
John Williams is. Yeah, for to call back to some old arguments.
Just wait for Hans Zimmer.
John Williams is
Dude,
fantastic.
it
but
killed,
I mean,
bro.
Bro,
goosebumps,
Okay.
chills, bro. I had the chills.
Duel of the Fates, put that up against any Hans Zimmer Duel of the Fates any day.
100%.
you can't do that with
I just did.
We're not going to
That
get into the
doesn't
Hans Zimmer.
mean
I'm
that
so
doesn't
sorry.
mean.
All right, our new main topic is...
I'm so sorry, dude. Oh, I messed up.
I mean,
It was inevitable.
you're right, though, about the music. Like, I like all the
It's
Ludwig Göransson,
great
but it's
stuff.
like,
Awesome stuff.
it's not Duel of the Fates.
It's a different
like,
flavor.
Duel of the Fates is like, even looking back at like the original Star Wars music, you're like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But like Duel of the Fates is like,
Something special.
I think
gets
There's
me
something
jacked
special.
up.
It's exactly Star Wars for me. It's
Well,
exactly Star Wars.
so. I might. This is going to become a Duel of the Fates main topic.
Yeah, I
but
know, right? It's just
I would go out on a limb and say I think Duel of the Fates is the best Star Wars song out of all of them, and that includes the Force theme and everything else. For me, there's something about Duel of the Fates. Maybe it was the age I was seeing it in theaters and that hitting that kind of has reinforced it. But I think for me, like I would be okay saying Duel of the Fates is the best Star Wars song of all time. Now, people would disagree, but
I think obviously it depends, right, on the scene, obviously.
Right, but it's up for contention, definitely.
If you have to take all of them and just randomly pick one, I mean, I would definitely. That's at least top 2 for me.
Yeah, I would
Safe
agree.
bet, right?
It's not a hot take.
That's so good, dude. I love it.
I feel like we're all around the same age, so it's like that. If we had an older person here that was like, oh, like Force theme, but
Yoda's thing.
Yeah.
They're all great, but the more I've been thinking about it, I was like, man, Duel of Fates is just one of those songs. Just like can you get better than this?
Well, and what was the other one? The Heroes,
The Battle of Heroes.
It melts so well with that one too.
Yeah,
so good.
I would love to see more fusion songs like they've been doing with everything. Basically, it's so beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. Well, they even threw in Anakin's Dark Deeds right at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They did.
With his Vader's breathing.
That was cool. Yeah.
So yeah, let's actually talk about the teaser.
Yeah.
So highlights for me.
That's a big part. I think
highlights for me. I think was, and this is a small thing, but I just thought it was so well done. Is Luke pretending to be like doing a pod race.
I'm pretty sure he said, "Now this is pod racing,"
and he has the goggles on. I just thought, like, what a cool shot. And you immediately get the like, oh, just like his dad. Like, it's just...
It's in his blood.
And it's sad, and at the same time, it's like hopeful. It's just like felt like real, I guess. Like, it wasn't like a cheesy thing. It just was like really subtle and cool. I love that moment. The Inquisitors look pretty sick.
Yeah.
Seeing red lightsabers, and even the spinny one, you know, when the Grand Inquisitor is like, where is he? And it's like, boom, 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 boom. Oh. I just wanted to fly off with it. Helicopter sabers. But I mean, I was talking to Corey about this before this. And it feels like this is kind of a big boy show. As far as like, again, Mando's been great, Book of Boba Fett, but I think especially Book of Boba Fett felt like it was the quality or the money put into it wasn't as high. I think the sets felt kind of smaller. Even if we go back to the speeder chase, it kind of felt. This one feels like they've put money into it. It feels more like, I was telling Corey, feels more like a movie, like an event. And part of it is that it's 6 episodes. It's not going to be more seasons. So I think they've kind of.
Well, I think part of it too is it looks like he's going off planet.
Yes,
Book of Boba Fett mainly took place on just Tatooine. Yeah. But I don't know. I get what you're saying. I think that there was still like pretty big set pieces in Book of Boba Fett. You got the train sequence, all the stuff with the Rancor was pretty grand. And then the Mando episode and the Luke episode, I think were pretty well funded.
I understand what you're saying, though. Like, I think it's just the fact that it's Obi Wan coming back.
Yeah.
I think it's that it's Ewan McGregor, and you're like, yeah, he's coming back as Obi Wan. I think that's what makes it feel like this is like big boy Star Wars movie quality Star Wars.
I mean, it is. Like, in my opinion, it is bigger boy. Whatever we're saying here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But because you have Inquisitors, Grand Inquisitor, you have Darth Vader. Like, that's already like leveling it up to like the normal, like,
well, I feel like
Jedi level. Basically.
I feel like out of all of the like either spin-off movies or like new shows or something, like this was the one that I feel like everybody wanted. Like, this was their like number one. Like, we need to see what happens with Obi-Wan.
Well, and it was originally going to be a movie, so I think there's already like a budget. You obviously set aside budget for depending on what show you're doing, right?
Sure.
So you can say, hey, this is what we need. How many planets are we going to do? What's kind of the budget? I just feel like this is one of those things where they...
How many planets do we need in the inventory?
But I'm just saying, like,
hey, make sure you get 5 planets, okay?
Well, for example, like with Mandalorian, they filmed some, like, they made sets and then they just repurposed those sets. So they're like, okay, we're going to do this. I think with Obi-Wan, what I'm feeling is that they're like, hey, we're going to put more into this. I think we're going to see more actors that are well known, like Liam Neeson.
Yep.
Liam Neeson's going to show up.
I hope so.
I just think that whole aspect, and I think, again, going back to the music just by itself makes it feel like it's big boy. Like it's like an event. We've talked about when we go to a Star Wars movie, a lot of people have said, I hope they stop doing movies and just focus more on TV. It's like, no, I want to go and see a Star Wars movie in theaters. There's something special about it. Yep. This kind of has that feeling. And of course, part of that is because it's Ewan McGregor and it's Obi Wan. But it just has that feeling of it's like, this is an event. Like, I'm going to have to, not that I wasn't staying up and watching, but this is like, I can't wait. Like, this is, I want to get people together and do something, Yeah.
He looks great. He looks great, by the way.
Yes.
He looks like he just fell right back into the character.
Especially knowing that you only have 6 episodes. It's like, dude, savor it while you can. Do the most we can with this because this is a one-time event,
Yeah. And I think, so correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys disagree, I think each episode is going to be like 40 to 50 minutes.
15 tops.
I honestly, I couldn't say. I don't know.
30 minutes.
Because I feel like they've made scripts specifically for these episodes. 6 episodes.
I feel like they should. I would hope that, but I don't know. Like, based on what we've got before with Mando, it could be like,
yeah, but that's not big boy Star Wars.
We get like 2 episodes and then the rest are like 34 minutes or something. Like, I'm hoping that it's
I'm saying it right now. It's going to be between 41 minutes and 56 minutes every episode.
Not an hour. I'm gonna say they're all an hour.
Oh, yes. I love that
I hope
from
so.
you.
The last episode was going to be 120.
I think first and last are going to be hour.
You already pigeonholed yourself. You said 41.
No, I'm just saying like in average, I'm just saying these are going to feel like they're longer because I think they've built scripts specifically for that. And with the other ones, it was like, hey, what can we do with Boba Fett? All right, having a bag to tank. Okay. It's more like episodic. This is going to be like,
Obi-Wan's
this is a mini event.
Tank. How do you think we're going to get his flashbacks?
That's the only way, right?
He's got a back to tank in that cave. What else did you guys think of the... Well, we'll go with Josh. What did you think of anything that stood out to you from the teaser?
I think the most exciting thing for me is the Inquisitors. Like, hearing him talk about the Jedi, like how to hunt the Jedi, got me jacked up.
Be patient.
Like being like, hey... It's what is
an itch.
It's an itch.
Yeah,
they can't help it.
I love that.
They can't hide who they are, and that's awesome to me because you get like the side from like that is what a Jedi is like. If they're being true to who they are, they can't hide it, and we've seen it before with other Jedi that have survived, where they're like, I'm gonna like with Kanan
and Cal.
With Ahsoka.
Cal.
Yeah, Cal Kestis also Ahsoka. They're all trying to hide, but they can't help but
help
the people that are helpless. It's a lot of help in one sentence.
Do you think we'll get Cal in this?
I don't think so.
This is it would be a year after the game takes place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be cool.
Yeah.
I think you already have the Inquisitors in there, kind of a thing. So you have a built-in. I think that would be cool if he showed up, but I don't know if I want that story-wise. You know what I mean?
It could get bloated.
Because then it's like, oh, Obi-Wan knew another Jedi, and he's like, why didn't Obi-Wan do anything with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of hope that doesn't happen. If it does, I mean, it'd be cool, but maybe if you just have him pass by or something, you're like, oh, hey, like that guy looks familiar. But I think that was
He
probably
senses something.
Yeah, exactly. That was the coolest part for me is like getting the Inquisitors side of thing.
Well, and we saw their
Their
the Tower
base,
Inquisitorius or Inquisitorius, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's
from
in
the game.
Azkaban.
It's in the game, yeah. No
So
one's ever
that's
seen
really
it.
cool. I like how they're melding that together.
Yeah.
A lot of people had a problem with the look of the Grand Inquisitor. Did you guys have a problem with it?
It's the Cad Bane thing all over. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to look different in live action. Like, it's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal.
He has a taller head, right?
Yeah, he has
a taller
it's like
head.
skinnier and a little bit taller,
Yeah,
right?
he's got
In
red
the cartoon.
eyes.
Yeah.
Well-
and they've also compared it to in episode 3. There's
Right.
those two characters.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest thing. I'm like, the differences between those characters, like, how can they not look like that? I was like, well, the difference is those guys just stood there.
right.
And like they're not doing anything. You're gonna have the Grand Inquisitor who's probably gonna be doing flips and jumps and stunts. And sometimes you can't do it with like if you have an elongated head and you're running and the head's like
Wobbling, yeah.
You just that's the same thing they do with Ahsoka. They're like, we can't have her Leiku's longer because it would get in the way. It didn't look right. So I'm just like, they're testing these things out.
and
They
that's the
have
thing.
to go through these things.
It's practical. Like you've had
Yeah.
Star Wars fans that for years were like, too much CGI, and then they give you something practical, and they're like, why don't they change his face with CGI? It's like, no, like,
yeah.
it didn't. At first glance, I mean, that's the thing. It's one shot.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what he's gonna look like. So at first I was like, oh, he looks different,
Yeah.
but I was immediately over it. I think I sent you, Jonah and Joel, the meme. It was like it had pictures of the art style from Rebels, and it was like Star Wars fans complain like, why are these visuals so jacked up? They look so stupid. And then it's like the pictures of things because I'm like, why doesn't this look more like Rebels? Like It's like, okay, whatever, make up your mind.
No one's ever happy.
I think the eye thing is like an easy fix. It's like Anakin didn't get his Sith eyes until later,
Yeah.
right? So it's like have the Inquisitor do something and he gets his Sith eyes within the show. Because I don't think someone just like completely missed the fact that I think that someone was like, oh, they probably just forgot to give him. I was like, there's no way that someone missed
Like,
that
especially
detail.
if Dave Filoni is doing like,
Right.
it's not like he's like, I created this character. He's like, so he's missing something. Whatever. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's like, I don't care about that stuff. Like, if it's a good story, like, I don't care. And that to me is like, things are going to look different. Count Dooku doesn't have a face that's like this long from the Clone Wars, you know?
back to the eye thing. Don't they come and go though? Don't they? They don't just stay there when they get them. Because Anakin loses them when he's fighting.
I think in Rebels he has
Obi-Wan
red eyes the whole time. Like that's what the Grand Inquisitor has red eyes the whole time.
Sure, but I'm saying they can go away.
Yeah.
Because Anakin's does. So, and it's a teaser, so it could be like, oh, we just haven't
Right, they haven't changed his
finished
eyes yet.
yeah. It's like people like to complain.
Oh.
Right. Of 1 second of screen time that you've seen. And that's the thing is like, they obviously cast this actor for a reason. They probably could have cast someone that had a longer face or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, well, no, but he probably brought something to the role that they liked more, which is like, okay, that's fine.
Which he's in, he got cast, side note, in Rebel Moon. He's the villain in Rebel Moon, so.
Does he play a...
Nice.
Inquisitor?
He might.
Wow.
Night hunting.
Zack Snyder just ripping everything off again. Jeez.
What? Oh, I'm just gonna ignore that comment.
That's cool though. That's cool.
What did you guys think? So there's the other Inquisitor. We saw the fifth brother, which was cool. But then
He doesn't look like he does in
there's
Rebels.
the new character, Reva,
Something like that. She's the third
Reva.
sister.
She's kind of like the one that's on Tatooine, kind of hunting. What do you guys think of her? I wish she would have had a helmet. That's just like a nitpick because I was like, oh, it would look cool if she had like, I want to see like a cool Inquisitor helmet.
Maybe she does.
But all her shots were without the helmet and even the stills from whatever that. EW. All her stuff was her without a helmet. So that was the one thing I was just like, man, I wanted to see a character that just had like a sick helmet. But like I said, that's a nitpick. What do you guys think of her character?
It didn't really bother me at all.
I think that I like when different bad guys have different characteristics, and so like it's not shown only by what they say and what they do, but is what they wear, how they handle this, how they handle themselves, and how they walk and carry. And so I don't know. I think it's cool to have more character. So I'm not I don't really care either way too much, but I would love to see her wearing like the helmet and the full suit and stuff like that. I'm sure there'll be moments like that, but I don't know. What about you, Choop?
Didn't bother me. Yeah. Classic Star Wars fans complaining about something like that.
Did you turn on that red lightsaber and I'm like, yes, I like it.
It didn't bother me, but I was like, oh man, I wonder if she has a helmet. Like it would look cool to see an Inquisitor going around with a sick looking helmet and
I think you'll see it.
Cutting people.
I think you'll get it. I think you will.
I mean, yeah, she might have a helmet. She just takes it off every once in a while.
Yeah, I just wanted to see it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, geez, guys. I thought we were having a discussion here.
No.
I'm saying I think you'll get it.
We're not.
I think you'll get it.
I mean, because I think most of them have a helmet.
Yeah.
They just take it off. Like, in...
I don't think the fifth brother doesn't. He just
The
has
bigger
a pointy
dude.
thing.
Yeah.
What does he have on, though? Looks like a hat.
Well,
helmet
yeah, it's like a
mix.
helmet, but it's not like covering his face.
Yeah, partially.
And then the other girl that was in there didn't have one either, I don't think. Just kind of a hat.
All the other Inquisitors, though, have had them.
Yeah.
And they just take them off. Like the second sister in Fallen Order starts out with a helmet and then she takes it off later.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then Sarah Michelle Gellar's, I don't know what sister she was, but she also had a helmet and then she took it off in Rebels. Any last thoughts on that before we go into... I've got some predictions I want to get you guys on early so that we have them set in stone.
I hope there's a line where Obi-Wan hates that he's using a blaster.
Yeah, because he was using one in the trailer. That planet looked cool. I liked it. The kind of like neon lights and everything. So,
did you guys ever see the leaked footage of that show George Lucas was doing before?
Yeah,
it kind of reminded me of that.
And do.
It was like an
underground.
Yeah.
I thought that was on Coruscant though.
Yeah, it was.
It was, but just the stills from it looked like it. It also looks like Coruscant too.
That's cool.
But yeah, I thought it was cool.
No. So I mean, it was like minute 30 or something. Yeah. Minute 40 or something.
We'll obviously get another one where I think we're going to get a look at Vader.
I'll show Anakin. Yeah.
I'm so pumped.
And I think Ewan McGregor kind of spoiled that there's going to be flashbacks.
I already called it.
I know.
I spoiled it.
Because he said he was in an interview and he was like, he's like being Obi-Wan and looking across and seeing Anakin as Anakin, like nothing's changed, and doing those scenes again with him. He's like was really awesome. And I was like, so he wasn't wearing the Vader suit. He looked like Anakin.
Cool.
Awesome.
Maybe he just got out of his bacta tank.
Maybe. Yeah, but he didn't look like Anakin. Anything else before I got some predictions here that I want to run by you guys.
Excited for it.
Yeah, let's get at him.
So I've got 11, and it's basically just going to be like if this character is going to show up or not.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Omega definitely.
how we're gonna do it how we're gonna do it differently this time is you get a negative point for a wrong answer.
Yeah, that's good.
Because last time it was just like if I said
if you said seven things,
seven people were going to show up, and then
sure.
you know.
Yes.
So if you get it wrong, it's a negative point. If you get it right, it's a point.
Okay.
So the first one is Qui-Gon, and it has to be Liam Neeson appearance. So his voice doesn't count. We have to see Qui-Gon.
Liam Neeson.
Is he
Liam
if he's
Neeson.
Do we have to
credited
see his
on
body?
IMDb, it counts. That means the voice.
No,
counts.
if no, like we want to see him, like because I think his voice is going to be in there, no doubt. Are we going to see him? Mick, yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, we'll see him.
Okay, Corey,
Yes.
Choop,
Yes, of course.
and I'm a yes as well. Okay, Ahsoka appearance. Mick,
I'm gonna go no.
Corey,
Can I wait to see what you guys say? Can I abstain for a second?
I don't like going first.
Are you confident or no? Can you say? Can you commit to one?
Yeah, maybe I don't want to commit to one.
Okay. Then I'll say no.
okay, Choop.
No.
Okay. Dang it.
I'm going to say yes
Okay.
because if there's a Clone Wars flashback, she's going to be in that flashback.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. They're gonna make a young Ahsoka. No.
Okay, Princess Leia.
Is she cast?
Maybe. I mean, it's never been said. There's been rumors that she's cast,
Oh,
but there's been
yes.
rumors about a lot of people.
Yes.
Corey,
I think so.
Choop,
Yes.
and I'm a yes as well. R2. Do you guys, is it unfair for me to go first?
We
Do you
should
want- do you
rotate
want
who
everyone?
goes first.
Okay, I'll go first on this one.
Yeah.
R2 is definitely showing up.
Okay.
Choop.
I think he's showing up. He's with Bail Organa.
Yes as well.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now Josh goes first.
C3PO.
Nah.
A no. All right. Corey.
Yes.
I
Mick.
mean, if R2 is there, then good chance C3PO is there, so I'll say yes.
Okay, and I'm going to say yes too.
I said yes to everything.
I'm just,
I-
I'm
so
just
far I
switching it
am.
up.
These are just things that he thinks.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
He's seeing if we agree with him.
Corey, you're starting. The planet Alderaan. Are we going to go to
Yes.
Alderaan? Are we going to see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jonah?
It's going to be a yes for me, dog.
This is all
What a surprise.
What an idiot.
I think yeah.
Just say no. Dang it.
I said no on C-3PO.
All right.
Back to Mick.
Back to Mick.
Okay.
Cody.
Make to serve.
Cody?
Commander Cody.
Wow.
The clone.
Gosh. I feel like Obi would have some like unfinished business
Oh.
there, so that would be some good drama.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was clone armor in the trailer.
Pretty sure there wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Some people said so. Some people said,
Yeah.
and there was blue on it, so some people were saying it was Rex.
I heard some stuff too.
Oh man, that's such a good idea for him to. Yes, I don't feel good about
Jonah?
that.
Yes for me, dog. Choop.
Stupid. Yes.
No.
Ooh,
be
Sea Dog
different.
being
Hey,
different.
why don't you grow a pair, Jonah, and say
Okay.
something different?
I'll start. Rex. I'm going to say no for Rex.
No,
Choop.
I don't think he'll show up.
No.
Okay. Corey,
The
no.
only problem is, well, go ahead.
And Mick?
No, finish it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yes.
I'm iffy on this one because I think it would be interesting to have Rex and Ahsoka show up and be like, have that reunion with them. And I'm like, they had Boba Fett around
Right.
filming for. So it's like,
Sure.
like, hey, we just need to film you in this suit.
So that's what that was gonna be my question is. So it can't just be Obi-Wan, right? There has to be other secondary characters,
Yeah.
right, for this miniseries. So would they bring like who makes sense?
Yeah.
And also, does that actor, would that be confusing for people because they just saw Boba and now they see him?
Well, but here's what
They could just helmet him up.
Ah, dang it! I might
Same
have to change
voice.
it. I can't change it. Because
But you
we
know what
already
I
put it.
mean? Like,
Well, I'm
it's
just thinking
a little.
if they do a flashback,
Who knows?
It'd be really easy to
Right.
have
They
a
could.
guy in the Rex suit being
It's just
like,
his voice.
come on, clowns, you know, and like, come on, brothers,
Yeah.
you know, and then you're just like, oh,
Sorry,
there's
you,
Rex.
you have to see him without his helmet in order for it to count.
Number 9 here.
Han Solo.
Is it Choop's turn? Yep.
Sure.
We're going with Yoda. Is Yoda going to be in this?
He has to be physical, or can it be his voice?
Physical. It has an appearance of him.
No.
No Yoda. Sea Dog?
No.
Mick?
Although
I
I
don't-
wish and I hope and I dream. But
I don't think a physical appearance. I would.
Yeah.
I would say.
Has to be physical.
I would say voice, but not physical.
She's saying yes.
Obi-Wan is going to make a pip stop
Pip stop.
To Dagobah?
to Dagobah.
Okay.
You're saying yes?
Yes.
You guys
These are
are
all
clowns.
yeses.
Do you guys remember I said Han Solo was going to show up in both?
Yeah, dude.
in Boba Fett?
Sky's the limit.
Number 10 is Cal Kestis. Corey, you're first.
Yeah. I will go with a no. But I think there might be not illusion, but alluding to
Like
it.
an Easter egg.
Yeah, a little Easter egg. Yeah.
Mick?
I think it'd be cool if he did, but I'm gonna say no.
It would be so cool.
Okay, I'm going to say no. And Choop?
Bro.
Nah.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be dope, though?
And
It'd be cool.
last one,
Like kill him or something.
Make your
No, I'm just
first.
kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Palpatine. We got Vader. We know Vader's showing up. Are we going to see Palpatine? Not a voice.
See
it has to
him.
be. It can be a hologram.
That's what I was
And
just
they don't
gonna
have to be in the
say.
same room. It can just be like they switch to him. And
Right.
just
And
throw
be a
in a room.
hologram?
It can be a hologram. Like you have to, but you have to see him. You know, it can't just be his voice.
Can you see
It's
like
same
the
thing-
back of his head, his shoulder?
If it's a
the black
blue
cloak.
hood, it's good.
Yes, if it's a blue hood talking.
If it's blue
him.
hood, it's good. It's a
I'm
good
gonna
saying.
say yes.
Okay.
He's saying
It's a yes for
He's
me,
saying
dog.
yes.
Choop.
Yeah, I think he's showing up.
I think so as well.
All right.
I think that's all it'll be, though. It's going to be a hologram.
Yeah, very simple, short.
Because I feel like
Report or something.
Vader is like going to be like the villain.
Yeah.
Of this, and
I
I
think
feel
that-
like bringing in too much of the Emperor would kind of take away from Vader.
I think
Emperor's
they're going to
so
have.
tied with everything, though. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I
they'll do
think
a
they're
little
going to
bit.
have one scene where it's Vader. I think Vader's going to Coruscant, guys, and he's going to go and meet the Emperor, and he's going to like. They're just going to have a scene, a short scene. It's just going to be quick, but it's going to be that one scene that kind of gives, you know, like
That big boy feeling. Yeah,
that big boy
feeling.
feeling. You know,
love this.
Palpatine giving him like a mission
it.
or something, and I just to be like, hey, the Emperor's here, like he's still in charge.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Ah, man, can I add another one?
Sure, of course.
Okay.
And if you guys have any ideas, we can add on as well.
All right, 12. Padme.
Ooh.
Are we gonna get
Like a flashback?
It can be a flashback. It can be a dream. It has to be
Has to
Natalie
be
Portman
her. Yeah, okay.
as Padme.
Isn't she in the newest Thor movie?
Yes.
Yes.
She's been filming with
Disney lot.
Disney.
She's in the studio, just a couple blocks down.
I just wonder how much Anakin and Vader we're going to get.
Yeah.
Or if it's just going to be like, he's the antagonist. We don't see anything from his perspective.
And, yeah,
Because I think if we see Vader and we spend time with him, I think it's a yes, but I just don't know how much of that we're going to get.
It's a yes for me, dog. So wherever
I
you
hope
guys
Jonah's
want.
wrong on every single
wow, you
one
just
of these.
okay. I'm saying no.
Yeah, I would say seeing her, I'm going to say no. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a voice or like some type of memory or some like you could like her presence is definitely felt in the show, but I don't think she's shown up in the physical sense.
Well, Well, she dead.
Two.
Yeah, it has to be a dream.
So
or
it
a
has to be some
flashback.
kind of flashback or dream or vision of some sort. Anyway, cool. All right.
Could also just be reused footage from.
Yeah, it's going to be a recreation of the scene where
Just
he floats the cuts the pear, and he's like,
Are you saying yes or
put me
no?
down for that. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I think yes.
But that exact scene.
Ooh, I got one.
Dude, you
Okay.
would win the whole thing if you got it exactly right.
Mick's got one.
I got
Dang.
one. Are we going to see flashback younglings getting killed? Are we going to witness that?
Nah. No younglings being killed.
Young Kings, I just wrote.
Young Kings. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think
so.
Mick, are you going yes?
I'm going to go yes.
Yeah. Corey, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Troop, no.
You gotta
I don't think
pick.
so.
You gotta pick your battles, right? Like what? Because
I'm
we
gonna say
can't.
no
We can't
as
spend
well.
the whole time, back in time. So it's like we gotta put our
Book
our.
of Boba Fett kind of.
Yeah, I know.
All right, this last thing here is give me one character. It has to be kind of like out of left field, but this one count if this character appears. Like you can't say like Mick like an R2 unit. It has to be like
Yeah, Mick.
It has to be a character. You give me one character that we haven't mentioned here that is going to show up. It can't be Bail Organa because we already know he's showing up. It's got to be like Star Wars character. You don't lose any points.
It's just a
If
bonus.
you get it wrong, it's just a bonus 2 points. I'm going to go with,
So we can't say Qui-Gon.
can't say Qui-Gon.
I got one.
I'm going with Kitster.
Yeah.
You know why this is unfair? Because John has had all day to
No,
think
I
about
haven't.
this. He's putting us
I
on.
know.
I
I've got
just
no
thought of
idea.
it now to do this question.
I just thought of it now.
Hey, thought of it now. Oh man.
I got one.
Okay, who do you got?
Dex.
Dang it, that was mine.
Dex is, you really think Dex is showing
He's
up?
showing up.
That's what I was going to say.
Obi needs to go ask him for more information.
Camino saber dirt.
Is his diner
bigger
showing up or is it just Dex?
Bookies.
Are you going with Dex also? Or are you going to pick a different
That
one?
was my
Who's
heart's
Dex again?
desire. The
The-
four-armed diner guy.
Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna go something around those.
I mean,
those
Watto
lines.
could show up,
Like
right?
just what's his name? Not Rubicon. What's his name? The blue guy who plays the piano. Not Rubicon. What is it?
Why am I blanking on his name? Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Rubicon.
Yeah. It's a car. It's a truck.
You think Max Rebo's going to show up? He's
Yeah. He'll be there. In the flesh.
Behind it all.
all right. Corey,
Darth Rebo.
Max Rebo. No love for Jar Jar. Anybody?
Nah, dude.
Darth Jar Jar.
I will tell you who's showing up. The bartender, Wu Hair. It's a lock.
Dang.
Okay.
He's gonna show up in the cantina.
But has he already gotten the job?
Yeah, he's running it there.
Or is
he's
he
running
off,
the show.
or is he off for the day?
Nah, he's there. They're gonna. It's gonna be a callback to. They're gonna show the bartender.
Okay.
all right.
Sounds good.
All right. We have our predictions. They're locked. Can't change them.
Should have said a sand person.
Frick,
Tusken Raider.
yeah, that was so easy.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I shoot for the moon, guys.
Yeah. Props to you.
They're all showing up.
What's he going to be flying if he does go off world? Like, whoa. What do you
can't-
think he'd
I don't
actually
know.
fly?
I don't think he can have like a.
Someone's gonna come pick him up.
starfighter.
He's gonna
Ahsoka's
pick
going to
up-
pick him up. Bail
might
Organa's
just,
going to pick him up.
It looks like he's taking a lot of public
He
transit.
could take public, yeah.
Yeah,
You might
we
just
already
hop
saw
a ride.
public transport in Mando.
That's
so-
true. I think someone's going to come get him, though. Like a Bail Organa, a Rex.
Dex is going to come get him in his flying diner.
There you go. You get 10 points if that happens.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think we are all extremely excited
Yes.
for this show.
Can't wait.
End of May.
May
Yeah.
25th, right?
Yeah, 25th or
Frick me,
28th. I think it's 25th.
It's gonna count. It's gonna go by pretty fast. We get a new trailer next month.
Yeah, I mean,
That's gonna make it go by fast.
and when Stranger Things?
Same end of May. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about.
May.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to basically do 2 segments, probably just like
Yeah.
Obi Wan, Stranger Things, and they'll just be their own stuff.
Which
It's exciting.
so I was like hanging out with a group of people, and they were all saying like, they're over Stranger Things, and I was like, what? Stranger Things is so good. They're like, no, this first season was good,
Yeah.
and then the other ones weren't, and so they're like, we're not really interested. I was like, what? I was shocked.
Give us
I
the
was
names.
shocked.
Yeah,
Right now.
Shame them.
They know who they are.
Oh, so they listen.
Yes.
You know what?
They
Just
do.
might as well just stop listening, please.
No.
No,
We need you.
kidding.
No.
Nope.
Don't
Fine.
don't listen to that.
Nope. Respect your
Just kidding, guys.
tastes and. But yeah, Obi-Wan. Were they excited about Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Okay. So an old
Doing something
character
right.
they're excited about. That's good.
I feel
That's Star Wars.
I feel like there's a lot of people that are like haven't been watching Mandalorian, or they're
Yeah.
like, oh, Obi-Wan, like
Heck yeah.
I'll watch that.
They're
And I
like,
think
hello
that's-
there.
Yeah,
Ooh, Obi-Wan. Hello there.
yeah, it's bad.
We'll get a hello there, right?
He's gonna say that about Obi-Wan himself. He's gonna say that about
I kind
himself.
of hope we don't.
Hello there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to hello there.
I like
It's
it.
like in No Way Home when he's like, I'm a bit of a scientist myself. I'm like, yeah, I don't want that. You
He's
want a
always
hello?
said
You
that,
want a hello
though.
there?
That's like his part of his vocabulary.
I mean, he'll probably say it, but I mean,
It's like Cyborg saying booyah.
yeah.
Not interested.
it was
exactly.
awesome.
Not interested. Sweet.
Cool. Well, I think that'll do it.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe and like onto your YouTube page. And I think if that's it, we'll see you guys all next week.
Next week.
See you later.
Bye.